This week on Country Music Junkies, we have Georgia native Ben Wells, and we've got him on the phone. Ben, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank y'all so much for having me.
Now, let's talk about your career and how it has quickly evolved, because you've come incredibly far in only like 2 years.
Yes, ma'am. We've been very, very, very blessed for what we've accomplished in this 2 years that we've got this thing going.
How did this career happen and escalate to such a big level?
Well, it started off, I was in the youth group in church, and all my friends would go up there and sing, and I used to be kind of a shy guy, and I would always sing in the crowd, but I would never get up there and sing, and everybody kept telling me they liked my voice, people that would sit next to me and have to listen to me. So I finally just got up there and sang with them, and just being up there singing church songs, everybody liked it, and I liked it, enjoyed what I was doing, and then I decided I should write my own stuff, and I kind of did that without telling nobody for a while, and then one day asked some of my friends to listen, and I had a bunch of songs for them to listen to, and they all liked it, and then another one of my buddies owned the bar in town, and he was like, we'll pay you a little bit if you come just play some for me and get your feet wet, see how you like it, and ever since that very first time, it was addicting, being on stage and, sharing them stories with everybody in the crowd, people you never even met before, or people that already know the story that sing along with you, And so,
very cool.
That's where it started from, and then it evolved from there, finding people that shared the same desires I had for music, and, finding people that fit well with me and joined me, and now I got a 5-piece band, and we travel all around playing our music.
That is very cool. Now, let's talk about your sound, because, you started in church, but the sound that you've got out today is very different from that. So how would you describe your music?
It's country with, it's a rock-driven country, I reckon you'd call it. I like the story of that country music tells. Country songs, just about every one of them has a story to tell.
Right.
And that's why I really like country, which all my songs have a story, but also I realize until you got 5 number ones, you can't just sit and play storytelling songs. You got to have something to get the crowd into it. And me, I can go to a concert, and what I like to hear is a guitar solo just ripping. I like it to be really in your face and just boom. Mm-hmm. And so we've created, all got together and figured out how we want to sound and come up with that.
Now, let's talk about your self-titled debut album. Is there a song on there that really hits home to you or has a real special place in your heart?
Probably, I got one called Long Distance Relationship that's probably by far the closest one to me. It's one, my dad passed away in 2005, and we weren't always on the same page with what was going on in each other's lives, and he had to, he lived in Mississippi, I lived here, and so it was a real long distance relationship. And whenever he died, I was sitting there thinking about it one day and wrote that song, and that's probably one of the better ones. It's just in my opinion, it's just a really heartfelt song, and just, I don't know, I love when people get to listen to it, but I don't like when they can relate to it, you know what I mean?
Absolutely. Understandable. Now, you've got a very eclectic mix of songs on that album. Is there a song that you prefer to perform because it just gets the crowd super excited?
Probably either Get Down or one of my songs called Might Be Worth It, are the two that the crowd just really, really, really enjoy. And just because they're just real, they're more along the lines of rock.
Right.
And then, so that's what all the people that, have drank a couple beers at the show, that's the ones they like. And the people that come to relax and they want to hear the stories for their side of it, they like, I got a song called Tough on there. That's the first track on the album that tells a good story, and it's not really rock and roll, it's more of a country style. And then we got ballads like obviously Long Distance Relationship. We play that one every night, and that really gets the crowd to sit back and actually listen,
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Now, you have had the opportunity to share the stage with huge country music artists, Brantley Gilbert, Dierks Bentley, Luke Bryan. What has that been like?
That's been fun. It's something I definitely never thought I would ever be able to, not even, much less meet these people, but, play on the stage right before they go on, open up for them, and, get their crowd ready for the show they're about to put on. And it's a great learning experience, first and foremost, because, we're just now starting. These guys have been doing it for 10 plus years. They know what works. I'm still learning what works. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Has there been any kind of dialogue with them about your music? Have you talked to any of them about maybe some suggestions about being in the industry?
Oh yeah, I talk to everybody that I can that knows something I don't. I try to get it out of them.
Awesome. Any kind of noteworthy advice from anyone?
Probably the one I remember the most is Brantley told me first time back in, I think, May of 11, we played with him in Savannah, and he said, just whatever you do, just write about what you feel. Don't write about nothing that's not real to you, or that you can't make real in your head, because you ain't gonna enjoy singing that every night.
Very cool. That's excellent advice. Now, you are touring like crazy, as you mentioned. You've been out on the road. You have tons and tons of shows. Tell us a little bit about the Untuck Your Shirt tour. And I probably don't say that correctly because I don't have the southern twang, but it's coming up on June 12th to 22nd. And can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, it's our first tour we're ever doing. Untuck Your Shirt. You did a good job.
Thank you.
It's going to be... we did, the idea come, I don't know, probably 6 months ago. I put a Facebook status up or a tweet or something, one of them, and I said, where would y'all like to see me play at? And it just blew up with so many places, but it wasn't, it was like so widespread, that I didn't really know what in the world to do about it, because, you get 4 people from Kentucky telling you to come up there. 4 people. That's still 4 people that are 500-600 miles away from me that know my music.
Yeah.
It's hard to go do a show for, if you don't have a fan base built there yet. So
exactly.
We figured all these places, if we just book enough shows in a row, we can route them all the way through and meet, and get to meet some of these people that have connected with our music and like the music that we normally wouldn't be able to do. Like we can't drive all the way to Missouri and do one show and come back. You got to route it all the way up there. So it's a chance to see our fans in Missouri that we would never get to see otherwise, at this stage in our career.
Right.
So I'm really excited about it.
Well, that is very cool. Now, if fans want to check you out online, check out your music, where can they do that?
You can go to benwellsonline.com, and that'll link you to our Facebook, our YouTube, our Twitter. That'll link you basically anything you would want to find, you can find on benwellsonline.com.
Awesome. Well, Ben, thank you so much for joining us today. It was great chatting with you, and we wish you all the best of luck with the tour, and we hope to stay in touch with you.
Heck yeah, thank you all for having me.